Hello everyone, this is an analysis for natural gas starting out on the weekly time frame just to give you an idea of where we are relative to the last video, at least if you've been subscribing. If not, then you're definitely missing out. So anyway, back to the video here. You can see that we had a rejection off of this uptrend line here. So let me go ahead and just make that red just so that it's all consistent. And these blue lines here are, well, as I'll show you on the lower time frame, a price range that we are currently monitoring. As you can see from these weekly candlesticks, it's being respected on both the top and the bottom. So dropping down to this 4-hour time frame, you can really see that things are just going sideways essentially. So ever since the failure here, and then another retest and another retest, and again, we're still trying to get out and make a nice firm stance. And looking out at this daily time frame, just to kind of zoom out a little bit, that red trend line you see is essentially from this point here and then coming down. So the bulls are trying to make a stand here, and it does look like we have like somewhat of a inverted head and shoulders here. If you want to take these two levels here and then the head right here and another shoulder here, it does look like we have a setup to try to push higher. The problem is that we haven't, and natural gas is known for being a little bit of a wild horse and difficult to trade for sure. You know, it's going to be kind of a hit or miss situation. I think it's probably going to be a sell on the news tomorrow. That's just the way I'm leaning. Looking at the overall trend, it just seems like, looking back at that weekly time frame, with this head and shoulders pattern, you would expect that the price would, now that it's broken this trend line, continue to go down to this 2.5 level. So although we are consolidating here, we've seen this before in this area, between in this the Fibonacci area that we're in right here. So it's not like this is something new. We've been in this area before. We spent some time here. We broke out. We came back. We spent some time here. Came up. Went back down. And now we've been really gyrating in here. Natural gas is trying to find its way. So if you're going to be trading this right now, it's essentially sideways action. Looking at this hourly time frame, I mean, this is just, it's boring, and it's got this downtrend line here that's serving as resistance. It's being respected, and we are resting on this 200 period simple moving average on this hourly time frame. Then we have just resistance. We have resistance here at basically 2.947 or so, and then we have further resistance up here near this 50 period simple moving average, as well as this downtrend line. However, assuming that this does happen to have a pop up, I mean, it's going to take a lot for natural gas to get up and out of this. And if it does, I'm not saying that it will necessarily. I'm just saying that it's going to take a lot of energy to get up here. This is the 4-hour time frame here, and if natural gas is going to make this push up, it's going to have quite a bit of a fight here near this 2 point. Let's call it two. Let's call it 3 just to make it simple. But really, it's mostly along this 2.99 level, and a little bit at the threes here, but essentially it's been lower and lower. So up here we were at 3.01, and now we went down to about 3.004, and now this was the 2.998. So the selling pressure is starting to step its way down. So if you look at it in the term of a step, so here's step 1, and then we came down a little bit lower. Step 2 came down a little bit lower. Step 3, now we're kind of, step 4 was down here, and now we're being pushed down here. So it's a lot of possibilities here, and to say that it's an easy call right here is obviously ridiculous. There's a lot of people that are thinking one way or the other. The price action reflects that. It's a lot of indecision. We could say that we have a little bit of an uptrend here, but at the same time we're essentially just consolidating after this move. So on the 4-hour time frame, we had a push up, came back down, and then we've basically been locked between this 2.884 and this 3 level. So what's going to happen is it's either going to make a move up or it's going to make a move down. I mean, that's as simple as it gets. And I'm still thinking that we see more bear action. I think with the weakness in oil lately, and it's just going to start spilling over to natural gas, especially with the hurricane and everything that's happened. So if you're looking at this chart, in this bigger downtrend line here, I would say that you're probably going to see the price action go lower, but it's hit or miss. So what are the possibilities? Well, or the areas to watch, I should say. The areas that you really need to watch are going to be that 3 mark, and then obviously that 3.0, 0.07 area. So that's going to coincide with this uptrend line. I mean, those are your areas of resistance here. You have, the 2.984, we have a trend line, then you have the 3, and then you have the 3.01. So if that's what you're dealing with as far as the bull action is concerned, you want to see a nice close above here if that's the way the price is going to go. Otherwise, you're going to see price break down here, get back underneath this downtrend line, break back this break under this uptrend line here on this 4-hour time frame, as you can see, and then we're going to test this 2.88 level and see what happens from there. But that's basically what we're looking at in a nutshell. It doesn't get any more complicated than that. Essentially, it's going to be a hit or miss on what happens. I'm staying on the sidelines myself where it's nice and safe. If you choose to play, please use your stop losses and preserve your capital. I'm on Wall Street. This has been a presentation of thetradersperspective.com. I'll see you all on probably on Friday before the weekend. That way you can take your time reviewing the videos. If you haven't subscribed, I do these videos bi-weekly. So that would mean every Wednesday evening and then sometime over the weekend. But in this weekend upcoming, I'll be doing my analysis on Friday. So again, thank you all so much for subscribing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week and a nice long weekend if you're here in the United States. Thanks again for watching.